Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Teesha, and today we have on the buffalo check to bring in a fall video. I've had a lot of requests about some fall blended scents and some fall body care scents, so I plan to bring you both of those videos, probably in this shirt, you know how I do now. But today's video is going to be my Fresh Blends fall version. So you know that one of my favorite things that I've been doing this whole year is blending different candles and talking about what kind of scents, or if it works together, or if I can create a new scent, or if I just enhance what's already there. So this is all kind of a fall, not inspired, but fall themed or fall, yeah, I guess fall inspired scent category for me. So all of these are not necessarily fall candles. A lot of them are gourmand scents, because you guys know I really love my gourmand scented candles. However, I feel like I found a way to kind of tweak them into fall scents. So keep that in mind, but they're not going to be like cinnamon or autumn or any of that pumpkin. Like, these are just like different ways that we can take candles we probably get all year and make them smell like they fit this season we're in right now. So like I said, I hope you all are doing really well. I miss you guys a ton. I really wish I was on here more, but we are now in our fall break, so I am taking some time to make some videos for you guys. I think that's about it. I always like to say with my Fresh Blend videos that I do not blend these candles because I think they're bad candles. I like to just play around with my scents and try to create something new. It's kind of a fun way. I mean, I've asked a lot why I collect so many scents. It's so I have a lot of variety. And I also want you guys to see that I am burning these candles. I do really burn a lot of candles. In fact, I have a post-burn review that's coming. I'm going to have to break into two parts. I've burnt so many candles. So that's all to say. Every once in a while, I do get a candle that doesn't perform well, but this is more of just playing with the scents to see what I can do with them. And I get a lot of inspiration by a lot of the creators here that I know you guys all watch and love, like Sneeko, Gabby, Cynthia, Kimball. They all do a lot of fun blends, or if you like this, try this. And that's kind of what inspired this little series I've been doing. So let's jump in with my, I don't know, none of them are my favorite. I like them all, but this is one I found to be quite unique. So I'm actually starting to film a candle collection video. And when you guys hear how many candles I have on hand right now before Christmas season, you're just gonna laugh. But I've been pulling out some candles to use that don't necessarily need to stay in the collection. And what I thought would be fun would be to take something that I love a lot that feels very like spring and summer and blend it with something that I feel is very fall forward, even though this is not what we call a fall candle. Again, those fall candles are pumpkin, apple, cinnamon, right? But vanilla and peach tea is a candle that I just fell in love with the first time I burned it, which has been a couple years ago. But I will not lie to you. When I smelled this candle on cold for the first time, funky was the only word that came to mind. So the notes are peach tea, sweet vanilla creme, and fresh oat milk. And it was that oat milk, I think, that I just was like, I am not sure, but there was something in it I like so much, which I'm a big fan of flavored teas. I think that's why I love iced dragon fruit tea so much. That I think that's why I gave it a chance. And I'm so glad I did, because it's a candle I fell in love with. So why I blended it with the Market Peach and Strawberry Pound Cake mashup from semi-annual sale was that this one is such a predominantly peach scent. I love this candle, but it's very like, I don't know, I'm so confused or baffled as to why it says strawberry pound cake when there's like absolutely no strawberry pound cake in here. Now, I do get a cake-like pound cake scent note that isn't in Market Peach. And I know, look at my candle, you guys. I was just enjoying this so much. I let it go way too long. I would say I probably burnt this for at least 4 to 5 hours. So that murkiness is all on me, but the scent's still great. I mean, like you can see, it's burning clean. It's just that it got all the soot kind of trapped into the wax, which happens a lot with gourmand candles if you burn them too long. So the notes on here are juicy peaches, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. Again, it doesn't even list strawberry pound cake notes, but the golden shortcake and the whipped cream, obviously we know, do come from that. And it's just so good. It's really strong. Both of these really are. They give such a like high throw and such a like long lasting throw. Like when you put them out, you can smell them hours later. Both of these candles. So why did I blend them? I just wanted to enhance the peach. I wanted to play with the peach in this candle, and it really worked. It really, really did. This is very sweet, freshly picked, like Very delectable, very gourmand heavy, like that whipped cream is really present and the shortcake's really present. Nothing gets lost in this candle. Over here, you get a little bit more of that like earthy oat milk, kind of gives you that fall vibe. You know, it's kind of almost like you can smell this in some kind of coffee shop or specialty drinks shop, and mixed together, it just really brought out the peach. The peach tea maintained its scent note over here, but it was like heightened by a peach dessert. So this just kind of seemed like it would be like at a fancy coffee shop with a dessert. It was so good, and I'm not even done burning that one, so I'm gonna keep that one going. Moving on. The next one was 2 candles. I was just not really sure that I even liked, to be honest. But with the exchange policy, I'm just not messing with it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. You know, it is what it is. So I did pick up an enchanted candy potion. The notes are spellbinding sugar, bewitched berries, whipped pixie dust. I thought for sure this would be a love. And it's not a hate, but it's not a love. There's something so like chemical about this scent. I'm not sure which note it is, because like the berry note somewhat reminds me of like a cough syrup vibe. The sugar note, there's a sweetness, but it's not strong. And then maybe the pixie dust. It just, there's something about it that seems chemical. But again, in the past, this would have been a candle I might have held on to for a little bit and decided later. But I have actually kind of felt the same way about this one. This is Maine's Best Blueberry Cotton Candy, and the notes are ripe Maine blueberries, spun sugar, and vanilla. And to be honest, I feel a little bit more about that chemical note here, but there's nothing else like sickening sweet like that cough syrup note that I felt like I got on cold. I'm not making this sound good at all, I know, but that's kind of what I got on cold here, was like a little bit of a chemical scent that was like artificial mixed with like cough syrup. Not my favorite. Over here, it was a very strong chemical scent. And then, like I said, you know, a little bit, no cotton candy, but a little bit of the blueberry. But I think it was the blueberry that was coming off as very artificial and chemical. So I decided to burn them because, again, me and keeping receipts, not the greatest. Been kind of crazy busy. So I was like, you know, I was smelling these on cold, and I thought, I like the way these smell on cold together. Like I left the lid off so that it wasn't like hit me in the face chemical, and I kept smelling them on cold before I ever lit them. Now they've been lit, so they belong to me, but I don't know why these two work together so well. The berry note is almost replaced by the blueberry over here, and I'm not sure if this is some kind of science lesson, but chemical plus a chemical equals less chemical scent. I don't smell any of that now, even on cold, because again, they're, you know, back to hardened, and I don't smell that scent that I smelled on cold. So if you got that, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm not sure if that was just a me thing, but it was almost headache inducing. So I just kept thinking, not quite sure about these, but I will say not as strong as the peach blend. This is a light scented blend, but it gives it like a little bit of a powdered sugar, not powdered sugar, but like powdered candy type of vibe. That's what I smell more than like cotton candy or pixie sticks, but yeah, like a blueberry pixie stick maybe. And it works, you know, for Halloween. These go in little sleeves, and I'm getting through them. Not ones that I'm like recommending, but if you already have these in your collection, this is the way that I'm enjoying them, and they're not bad. They're really actually doing quite well together. So I'm not sure, again, if they just cancel each other out, or if I like left the lid off long enough to get rid of that scent. But at first that was like I was not a fan. Now I'm a fan. I bet you by the end of those candles I'll want another one. But I'm telling you, when I first got those, I was like the first time that the return policy like crushed me, because I'm like, now I need to be more careful about buying these scents just without even going in store to smell it. And it's not even a laziness thing. I'm not like super close to a store, but those would have been scents I would have left on the shelf, but I picked them up in an online order. So next one, actually these are not together. This is how I blend this. This is another gourmand scent that I don't know why, it just came to me one day and I went to the shelves and dug them out. So blueberry pie was one of them, and this is notes of juicy blueberry, flaky crust, and sugar crystal. And I can tell you that I honestly thought about blending these together, but I actually pulled that enchanted candy doing all the pulls, because again, what I like to keep on my shelf are candles I want to keep in the collection. These did not make that list. But I was originally going to burn these together. This would just have really got lost because this is such a strong scent. But anyways, blueberry pie is flaky crust. You get a little bit of that like caramelized sugar, like it's actually baking, and then a really juicy blueberry. That's really, I just don't get anything not artificial, anything artificial, like anything that doesn't smell authentic is what I'm trying to say. See, I need a few more days of vacation before I start talking. Very good. This has been a great burn. As you can see, I'm, you know, like a couple burns in, not halfway by any point. But what I decided to mix it with, which has been yum, is a wild berry jam donut. Now, don't ask me why, but with the pie and the donut, I've just been, like I said, I love gourmand scents. This is sweet wild berry jam, powdered donut, and brown sugar. The brown sugar really plays well with this pie note. The berries play well with the blueberries. But it's so fall to me because they're not bright, like citrus fruits, I guess. These are more like berries or kind of fall fruits to me, or fruits I guess I just consume a lot more in the fall, but not even that. It's just that it's toned down, but it's sweet and gourmand. It just really is working for a fall blend for me. I could just, like I said, think about going to a coffee shop and having a dessert. This smells so good. Again, 2 candles I wouldn't even say need help, but blended together smell amazing. And I'm not even done with these yet, so I'm happy to have those. The other candle I grabbed that went with a different candle was the strawberry pound cake. Now, you guys probably can guess if you've been watching these fresh blends for a while, every once in a while I pull this blend out. It's just one of my favorite blends. So it's a strawberry pound cake mixed with a banana bundt cake, and it makes a nice strawberry banana dessert. Now, again, I guess in the fall, I know it's awful, but like I really do kind of amp up my baking. It's something that I do just like a hobby. So again, I like the candle concept because it's saving me from eating too many desserts. I mean, we go to pumpkin patches and we get caramel apples and we get apple cider donuts. And so we're getting them all in like real life. So I like having the ability to blend my candles and save myself some calories. Not that many. I've already bought and eaten through a bag of Halloween candy that we bought for trick-or-treaters, which we do every year. It's almost like tradition. So strawberry pound cake, again, a candle that doesn't need help, but smells so good. Fresh strawberry golden shortcake whipped cream. Again, the golden shortcake and the whipped cream are what lends itself to the market peach candle. But this one has such a delicious, like, sugared strawberry. Like, you know, when you're making strawberry shortcake, some people just cut up a fresh bowl of strawberries. Well, in my family, we added like a strawberry jello. Instead of fresh strawberries, we would add like this gel and sugar, and we would make it almost like soup. You know what I'm saying? So when you would put it on your shortcake, it would be, you wouldn't even need the whipped cream. Of course, we'd use the whipped cream, but we loved our strawberry shortcake. That was a dessert we had quite often in my family. So what I love about this candle is that the strawberries are really like just juicy and delicious and sugary, but this candle gives you all the fall. So this is kind of why I think this is like a fall blend, although I burn this together year round. This is sweet banana, toasted walnut, and fresh cinnamon. So again, here's a little bit of that fall in here, but there's nothing. This candle smells so good. And again, not that you need them together, but what I do is I'll have one in one room. So in the kitchen, you're mostly getting the banana bundt cake scent. And then in the living room, I have like a table, coffee table in the middle where I'll throw strawberry pound cake. And then like in the dining room area, you kind of get a little bit of banana and a little bit of strawberry, and it smells really good. But you can walk closer to the banana bundt cake and just get this, or closer to the kid. Like if I'm sitting at the table, near that table and watching TV, I'm just getting strawberry pound cake. So I love that I love all of it, but there is this place in the middle where I'm getting this new scent that I love. And that's what Fresh Blends is all about. So this is another one I've shared several times because I do go through a set of this probably every season. I do burn one strawberry pound cake and one banana bundt cake. It's delicious. This isn't out right now, but you can get banana walnut muffin. They're pretty similar. So you could use this in place of that, or use that in place of this. But it's that like walnut, banana, cinnamon bread scent for me that I just absolutely love. So this is another blend that I love having on hand. And the last one was by accident, but this ended up being quite a favorite of mine. This is the postburn blend that I will probably feature in the postburn review as well. But this is Pink Petal Tea Cake, which has notes of pink rose petals, pound cake, and vanilla glaze. And this is just everything like sweet and pretty and girly, and it's just like a hint of rose and a hint of vanilla cake. There's nothing that's overpowering or strong about this candle. And I actually mixed it with pink apple punch. So I was thinking, you know, cake and punch or like a bridal shower blend. But the reason it was like really fun for fall was as the weather was getting cooler, these are definitely candles that I think of in the spring. But I was enjoying the brightness of both of these candles in that cool fall weather. Pink apple punch has crisp apple, sun-kissed melon, and sugar crystals. So again, just a sugary, sweet apple, and like you get like almost like a punch scent. You get the melon, which kind of gives you like that fruit punch scent. But this was really bright, and mixed in with this like toned down, really delicate, really feminine rose petals and vanilla cake icing. This was just, like I said, like a little bridal shower, but like fall, meaning the weather's chilly and this still works. It was really good. And so I'm really happy that I ended up blending that together. They were just, again, in 2 different rooms, and I could smell them together because they're quite strong. And I was like, okay, that worked. I'm going to add that to my video. So those are the 5 blends that I used so far for fall. Let me know down below if you have come up with some of your own, or if there's anything new that I've missed, because you guys know I've been missing everything, that I need to try, because I love to take your recommendations. I'm still working on the comment section, guys. It's just the time. There's not enough hours in the day, but just know that I miss you all, and I'm reading and hearting some of them just so I can get through more. That was never my intention. I had always prided myself on responding to every single comment, but again, there's have-dos, I call it must-dos, and may-dos in my class. So there's must-dos every day, and it doesn't lend enough time to the may-dos, but I'll figure it all out, balance. So let me know what you've been blending and loving, and I have a little haul, and I have some more videos for you. So I will see you in a video very soon. Take care. Bye.